this makes this game so much better. It's like you can't play retro games with modern like controllers with motion controls and all this crap. Play it with an NES controller, or you play it with an arcade stick the way it was meant to be played, not on a Joy-Con.
What's going on, everyone? Thanks for clicking on the video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the HORI Arcade Pro Fight Stick for Nintendo Switch. Oh wait, hold on, there's something else going on today. What is it? Is it trash day? Oh no, that's right. 50K Switch giveaway. Alright guys, I know a lot of you are really excited to find out who won the Switch giveaway, but before I announce the winner, I just wanted to show you guys my new favorite Switch controller. This is the Real Arcade Pro 5 Hayabusa Fight Stick for Nintendo Switch by HORI. I know, it slides so eloquently right off the tongue. It's officially licensed by Nintendo, and it really shows, because not only is this one of the most impressive looking fight sticks around, it's potentially also one of the best. The Real Arcade Pro 5 features HORI's highly praised Hayabusa joystick and buttons, which many core players argue not only rivals but potentially edges out the standard in tournament-ready joysticks. But in order to test out an arcade fight stick properly, well, we need to test it out in the proper conditions, right? I mean, what are we doing here? Which is why I also picked up this mini DIY arcade cabinet. Okay, so my body was definitely not ready for how cool this was gonna be. It really does feel like they ripped it straight out of an arcade cabinet because it's actually modeled after authentic arcade cabinets in Japan. And of course, because it's made specifically for the Nintendo Switch, it has all of the Switch's proper buttons and inputs. The top of the fight stick features 9 buttons split off into 2 rows. On the bottom row, we have the B, A, ZR, and ZL buttons. While sitting on top of that, we have the Y, X, R, and L buttons. Conveniently placed to the right of those is the plus button. Moving slightly over to the left of the buttons, we have the joystick, which can be changed with the flick of a switch to represent both the left and right analog sticks, as well as the D-pad. But how exactly do you change those inputs? Well, that's just right over there on the right, where you'll essentially find the command center for the fight stick itself. Over here is where you'll have access to the assign switch and turbo buttons, as well as the other important controller inputs like L3 and R3, and of course the Switch's own home and capture buttons. The bottom of the fight stick is padded, which is a really nice touch, and was specifically put there in mind for people who prefer to play with the arcade stick sitting in their lap. Now I gotta say, it does make for a more comfortable setup, especially if you're a competitive player and you compete in tournaments. Now, it's not wireless, but it does come with a generously long 10-foot cable, and even that has its own storage compartment where you'll be able to store it conveniently when you're not using it. However, just like most other wired controllers for Switch, this one is also just a regular USB cable. So if you do want to plug it in directly into your Switch, you're gonna need to buy an adapter. However, that shouldn't be too big of an issue because you can find some pretty cheap ones on Amazon. But when it comes down to it, aesthetics can only take a product so far. Because if you're willing to shell out $150 for a video game controller, well then it better play pretty darn well. So how well does the Hayabusa Fight Stick play with Switch games? And what games does it work with? Well, I got a chance to test it out with a bunch of different Switch games. Right off the bat, you've probably noticed that it doesn't have dual analog sticks, so you won't be able to play any games requiring a second stick, which is pretty much every first and third person shooter ever. So don't even think about playing Splatoon 2 with it. It does, however, work surprisingly well with more modern Switch games like Mario Kart 8 and ARMS. But where this thing truly shines is, of course, alongside classic style Switch games like Shovel Knight, Pac-Man, and of course, Street Fighter 2. Because in all honesty, playing some of these games like this, with this controller, makes playing your Switch in general even that much more of a fun and unique experience. So all in all, I'm very impressed with the Real Arcade Pro 5 Hayabusa Fight Stick, and I think that HORI really set the bar quite high when it comes to what you can expect out of future Switch accessories. It's definitely a little more on the pricey side in terms of controller options we currently have available on Switch, but you get what you pay for, and in this situation, that's a really good thing because everything about this arcade stick screams quality. So if you're a pro and you need a solid arcade stick, or if you're just a man-child like me and you just want all of those nostalgic feels while you're actually playing your games, well then the Real Arcade Pro Fight Stick by HORI might actually be something that you should consider picking up. Alright, you know what time it is. It's Switch giveaway time. I know you guys have been waiting a long time for this. Well, I guess it really hasn't been that long when you think about it. I mean, we started the channel back in January of this year, and then we hit 20K in March for the first Switch giveaway, and now here we are only 5 months later, and we're already over the 50K mark. But in all honesty, none of this would have ever been possible without you guys. Every single one of you. Even the people who just drop in just to dislike and then drop right out. I mean, thanks for clicking on the video. Okay, but in all seriousness, thank you guys. This has by far been one of the most incredible and rewarding experiences that I've ever had, and I've met so many amazing people along the way. So before I do announce the winner of the 50k Switch giveaway, I wanted to do something special for the people who are still Switchless. Well, alright, not just one or two, but three. How about a 100k triple Switch giveaway? That's right, people. I got my hands on 3 more Switches, so I'm gonna be giving away 3 Nintendo Switches to 3 different winners as soon as this channel gets to 100,000 subscribers. So that means if you did not win this time, you'll automatically have 2 more chances of winning in the 100k giveaway. But anyways, let's find out who won that Switch. I know it's all strange, but trust me, this makes sense because I am very, very, very excited to tell you, dude. Congratulations. You are the winner of the 50k Switch giveaway, dude. It's yours, man. It's coming.
Wow.
Yep. Yes. Please tell me you don't already have a Switch.
I don't.
Good. Well, now you do. What games are you gonna play? What are you gonna get? What's the first game you're gonna get?
Breath of the Wild.
Of course, dude. Of course.
Thank you.
All right, man. Take care.
For making awesome videos.
Absolutely, dude. Have
care.
a good one. Congratulations to Nick, once again, our 50k Switch giveaway winner, and thank you again so much to everyone who entered. So if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like it and subscribe for more Switch videos just like this one. Thanks, and have a great day.